Use the source.
Okay, I want to do a little example on how to input data into StatCrunch. Seems like it would be kind of obvious, but there are some tricks that kind of help things work a little better. So let's look at this example. We have a random sample of 20 fast food restaurants in a city, and we have the number of employees at each restaurant below here. So one way to do that is if you go into StatCrunch, you could just start typing in those values. Now, word of caution for you, it is typically better to input your data in columns. Just from experience, having it in a column works better. So first thing you want to do is click in that header for that column, and then you can label it. So this could be the number of employees. And it's always a great idea, and I'm going to just so I can make that wider and see it, which you don't really need to do. But it's always a great idea to label your columns and label your rows if appropriate. Okay, so one way I could do this is then just start typing the data into StatCrunch, so 20, 11, etc., etc. Now, often you'll get data in Excel as an Excel file. And so here's that same data from the slides, but in an Excel file. So I will actually just copy these, so highlight them, click and drag. And notice I did not copy the header because you can't paste a header into StatCrunch. So I'll just copy just the data. I've already done the header, and so I could use the icons up here to copy, or I could right click, copy. And if I go into StatCrunch now, if I get rid of these values and click in this cell, I can Control V is the keyboard shortcut to paste. And now I've pasted that data from my Excel sheet. So that's that's the easiest way to put data into StatCrunch. And again, it's really good to put it in a column. As you'll see if you continue watching this video series, we're going to keep taking this example and doing some things, and it works best to do it that way.